Alright, here we are. It is technically the 4th of December, and we're out here doing a little night shoot. That light is really bright. Bryan is fixing the light on the target down there. It's like 2 in the morning, and we gotta be up in like 2 hours to go hunt. But we're shooting the Luminox in the dark, practicing. And I actually kind of like shooting in the dark. Get lights on your bow, get lights on the target. Kind of builds that low light practice confidence. And that's all we're doing, is we're just shooting a little bit of archery.
Gotta love it.
A little archery in the dark.
It's what we live for.
But you never want to shoot in the dark without a good lit knock. And really, there are no good lit knocks out there other than Burt Coyote Luminox, baby. The Price brothers, they're ingenious. Little rascals. Alright, here we go. Luminox in the dark. Make a good shot. Hey, that is what I'm talking about. That's center mass. That's a pumper.
I'll take it.
Got a little bit of barn light going on over there, but it's cold outside. Aim right at that knock. You destroy it, Ivan will replace it. I hope. Isn't it nice when 2 Luminox become 1? You know you're on. Hey, we're ready for the 4th of December. When was your kill last year? You know the date?
Oh, it was towards the end. I think we had about...
It was before Christmas, wasn't it?
Just before Christmas, but not too long beforehand, actually. So
I mean, maybe a week from now?
Oh, yeah, right
Maybe.
about. Yep.
Well, it's been about a year since he shot his first deer. He had a horrible season this year, but we're gonna rectify that tomorrow.
You got it.
A little bit of redemption, proving ground style.
Yeah. So be sure to tune in for Coon and Trigger in the tree stand.
Sounds like a radio show.
Morning. So, this is going to be an awesome day. You can always get a feeling that it's going to be a great day when you have turkeys everywhere around you and you see a deer like first light. Granted, the deer was out of range and walking away, but we saw one. So the Proven Grounds Petting Zoo is open for business. And we're here in Jackson County today, just kicking it in one of my favorite spots. Little brisk this morning, but we do what we do and we love every minute of it. So stick with us. I'm hoping to crank a doe this morning, or maybe even a buck if I'm lucky. So we'll see what happens. Well,
that was kind of a wreck.
they went the wrong way.
Huh?
They went the wrong way.
Well,
I don't have any shooting lanes on this side.
no. Up, down, left, right.
Up and down seemed to be fine. Left and right, it looked okay.
Back?
Might have been back a little bit,
Okay.
but that's only because he started moving. So I don't know when it hit him exactly.
It didn't sound bad, but it didn't sound like a good thwack. It was more of a whoomp. And he was standing right behind those trees when he went, "Meh." I'm like, son of a sea cooker.
It's the only shot I had, otherwise I would have
No,
lost him.
I mean, we let one buck walk by over there. We're not going to do it again.
I didn't think I could get a shot on him. I didn't want to risk it.
He was a 4-point. That's that big spike from back in November.
Yeah. So, after going a little crazy up here, waiting for some time to pass before we get down and go on a safari, we were reviewing some of the footage, just trying to see what kind of hit I got on that buck, and well, wouldn't you know it, the buck walked by, I made my shot, right as he stepped behind a perfectly placed tree from Mike's point of view. So, thanks, Mother Nature.
I hate when those trees just jump up in front of you.
I know, they're terrible. They just sidestep and get in your way.
God, Lord have mercy.
What are you going to do?
Well, let's give this deer a little bit longer and we'll get down and go at least try to find your arrow.
Yep. And then we'll get the real story.
Yes, sir.
So, stick with us. We got blood. Mike and I got down, started tracking the buck that I shot, and we were getting a little nervous. We saw a couple drops here, a couple drops there for about the first 20 yards. And now we found more. We have found the red brick road that will hopefully lead to my first buck kill. So.
Good Lord, you're all hairy and gnarly there, Hoss.
Hey, you know what? Stress will do that to you. No, well, Mike and I followed the red brick road a little bit. Saw some stuff we were a little concerned about. Had a little bit of corn in his blood. So we're gonna back out for right now, go get a sandwich, eat some lunch, and come back. Just give it a little bit of time. The blood's good. There's bubbles in it, but particles of corn got us a little concerned. So better safe than sorry. We're gonna go take 5 and
Come
get back at her.
But it was spraying, like,
Oh yeah.
So
Big
I think he
puddles.
took one lung,
Yeah.
at least liver lung, and nicked the gut, quartering away like that. But I think he's dead. I think we just need to, like you said, go get a sandwich and get the heck back here and get on a blood trail.
Can't wait.
All right.
Backstraps.
Backstraps.
Well, this is starting to turn into more of a I bit off more than I can chew kind of moment. So we left, we got some lunch, we came back, started following our exquisite blood trail, and sure enough, probably within 25 yards, it went to pin drops. And so we've been kind of combing the area, just nice and slow and quiet. And we kicked the buck up. He's hurting. We saw that he had bedded twice, probably within about 8 yards of each other, and so he's moving. He's hurting. We think that he had run onto the next batch of briars, so we're just kind of sitting on a log, taking a chill, waiting for a little bit more time to go by, because we don't want to kick them and run them off the farm, so just gotta take our time and see what we can come up with. Everybody, we just followed a blood trail from hell, and anybody else, I'm sure, would be like on par to just call it after we went through following just needle points of blood for the last, what, 120 yards?
Yeah.
And thankfully, we got this done. I got my first buck, and more importantly, I got meat for the freezer. This is by far one of my best successes. I have got my first buck, and it's all been in good company with my brother by my side. He was there for my first doe, now my first buck, so hopefully more to come. We got out early. There's plenty of activity this morning, a lot of bucks in the area, a lot of does, and I saw this guy come walking in. I've had my eyes set on him for a couple weeks now. Finally got a shot, nice quartering away shot. Thread the needle on a couple branches, sent the Luminoc right where I needed it to go, and we followed quite the blood trail through the woods. It was kind of spotty at first, then opened up. We thought it'd be smooth sailing, but turns out we were wrong. Ended up being like Sherlock Holmes and Watson creeping through the woods with magnifying glasses for little needle points of blood. And about 300 yards from our stand, here he is. So I enjoyed today. Today was definitely a day I'm going to remember forever. I am the happiest man alive right now. My name is Bryan Town, aka Coondog, and this is Proving Ground Outdoors.